Well, the winds are relatively light. We still have that southerly component, kind of south-southwestward, and that's going to lift the temperatures, but there is some relief in sight. Here's the radar picture. Most of the rain has been light in its intensity just north of Morocco there that you see into Newton County. We're a pretty good little thunderstorm there with some lightning and thunder, but again, that's just down to our southeast as well, just south of Clinton County. We're going to be looking at the chance of rain almost all weekend long, and good news is when you look at this system, I mean, we need the rainfall, but it's still pretty well organized in areas far north. Again, Chicago getting in another rough day of it. In fact, it's going to drape into the area. And as it drapes southward, we do have a slight risk for a thunderstorm to become strong, or at least have a severe weather element like some gusty winds or the ponding of water. Other than that, though, here's your timeline. You get an idea of your weekend rainfall. So again, rainfall tonight into tomorrow morning. This is 3 a.m. Again, Mother Nature may wake you up a little bit with the racket she's going to make with the thunder, some lightning. Some of these storms, again, could produce some strong gusty winds, and as we get into Saturday into Sunday, again, morning rainfall that could continue. We're going to be in between systems as we are now, so the threat for flooding really doesn't invade the region. And still, as we get into tomorrow, kind of sandwiched between the two. One thing we're not going to be sandwiched by is that's the heat. Now, again, we have relief on the way, but it's not going to come anytime soon. When you see this bright orange, again, that's stifling, and it's still dangerous because, as we talked about yesterday, the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. I mean, heat stroke's just like an elevated exhaustion, but you can really have your organs shut down. Excessive sweating for heat exhaustion, but heat stroke is no sweating at all. That's a big one. All right, when it comes to the forecast, how it feels like with the humidity, you can see the 90s, the upper 90s will drop down into the 70s. Give you a closer look here. You can see tomorrow, again, still some triple digits. That's oppressive, and we're going to do it again. What's Sunday look like? We're going to get back up there. Again, some triple digits, even upper 90s. It was extremely oppressive. This is the dew points, the humidity. We've got good news. I'm going to stop this here on Tuesday, and we're still saturated. But watch what happens Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. Relief is on the way. Cooler Canadian air wants to drop down, and it's significantly drier. Climate Prediction Center, sure, likely below average for the entire region. And if we go even a step farther, we're still looking at possibly below from August 2nd through the 8th. So that is some very good news. Can we see it on the 7-day forecast? Well, let's take a look. When you look at the numbers here, there's the thunderstorm activity for Saturday and Sunday. The heat returns, low 90s. It'll still feel like near 100 or just over Monday, Tuesday. But beginning Wednesday, well, we'll end with a clash of some strong storms. Front drapes through the area. And then on Thursday and Friday, say it isn't so. 78 and 79 for high temperatures, lows in the upper 50s. We'll take it, won't we?